all right.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm ready. I'm a mother. I'm a teacher. I'm a sister. I'm a daughter. I'm Georgina. I've been Georgina Dow. I've been Georgina Terry. Then I went back to Georgina Terry. I have lived in lots of different places. I'm an artist. I have done a lot of looking in on myself and reflecting to think, who am I? Because when I was at school, I went to a massive comprehensive and I didn't feel that I had the education that did me any good. I got into education because I liked helping people. I liked getting the best out of people, even though sometimes it's very difficult. I'm a very spiritual person. I've done a lot of reading about spirituality. I always bring that into everything that I do in my life, and I always make sure that I try to not hurt people.
Are you happy?
No.
Why?
Why? Because I'm not. Passionate about my children. I had my children late in life. I was 40 when I had Francis, and 44 when I had Fabian. Because I'd always worked and had the children late in life, they're really precious to me. And that's when I decided, when I worked 7 days a week and I didn't see my children, and their nanny they refer to as mommy, and they used to ask me on a Sunday where were they going and who were they with. That's when I decided that my other consuming passion, which has always been my job and being creative, had to stop consuming me, and that I needed to look after my own children as well as other people's children. But now I feel that I can do both. I'm in a place where I can do both. What else? Anything else? Question? Scared of dying. Why? I've had breast cancer 5 years ago. So that all stays with you in your head. That's why every moment is really important to me. Every conversation, every interaction. I make memories for myself, for my children. So this is why my job is so important to me. I think about my day. I think about my interaction with people. It's very intense when you're teaching, especially in a creative environment, and you don't know what's going to happen during the day. It's not kind of like other subjects where you have a routine. You don't not. I love being outside and being free. I bought a house recently, so I used to think about all the things that I was going to do to it or have done to it, and visualising it. I use visualisation a lot in my life. I used to travel a lot, and I think about that. What else makes me think at night? I think about my children. They're playing rugby at the moment. They're at the age I love talking to them, and they're really funny. They just started playing rugby, and to me that's fantastic. It's really nice to see them blossom as people. They're so happy. That makes me happy. My marriage.
Why did that fail?
The wrong person. When I was growing up, I didn't think I was attractive. I was really tall, skinny, long brown hair. Other people used to wear lots of makeup, but I didn't wear makeup. I didn't want to be visible, so I didn't wear makeup so people didn't look at me. I was incredibly shy. As I got older, I think the way people treated me, I didn't often like. I had really long hair. It was during the time of punk, so I had lots of spiky hair. It was dyed bright red. We had more to, I think, challenge. and also we were challenging our parents. So I went through a stage where it was punk, and then I went to art school and shaved all my hair off. I remember going home and that made my mum cry when she saw me with no hair. Then as I got older, I kind of conformed more. I began to grow more into my own skin, be comfortable, be happy with myself. So I was very happy with me as myself. And then when I was 45, because I had cancer, I lost all my hair, I lost my eyebrows, and because of the drugs I was on, I put on a lot of weight. The steroids made me really fat. So I decided to be Jackie Onassis. This bandana and the other ones that I wore, I used to wear all the time and changed. I always wore red lipsticks. And then I have some amazing sunglasses. I tried to wear a wig once. I bought a wig for £600, but I remember a parent trying to adjust it when I was talking to her. So I gave up on that. And people said they felt seeing me with my big, bright red scarves was more honest. And then sometimes I'd go around without them and I was totally bald. People would stare. That was hard when people stared at me all the time, and people used to be frightened. People used to be scared. People hate the word cancer, so they don't know how to relate to you. So I obviously looked like I had cancer. I wish I had more time just to go to the gym, because the drugs I'm on now, I'm 3 stone heavier than I've ever been. I had my 15 centimetres of my leg removed, so I now walk with a limp. I went to see my consultant this week and he called me hop along, which was hard because I'm trying to walk without a stick and without limping. People look at you and people push you around when you're in town and they don't care. And it's hard when you have a disability, when you're used to being really fit and healthy. And when you've got young children and you don't want them to feel that their mommy is disabled. I just want to be normal. I want people to treat me normally. What do I have to prove? I don't know anymore. I've done more and experienced more than most people in their lives. I've worked with a lot of people that are really well known and famous in the art world. I have some of the most amazing friends you could ever imagine. I've done rock climbing, kayaking, boxing, run marathons. I've walked on fire coals. I have done so many things, and I've got 2 beautiful boys. And I decided after I had cancer, I didn't have anything to prove anymore. People would take me as I am. But it's hard, some of the stuff, and some of it I'm not talking about because you'd all be blubbing and I'd be blubbing. Healthy, kind, loving, creative, intelligent, giving, hardworking, inspirational, determined, positive, happy, somebody who walks properly. It's always been about how do people perceive you? What do people think? I think sometimes people read too much into things. Sometimes people completely get it wrong. People make assumptions of you without even asking, without even knowing you. And that happens a lot. I can be quirky, I can be serious, I can be deep thinking, I'm very thoughtful. Yeah, so it's interesting how people perceive you because they get it wrong. Some aren't intuitive. Depends what experience they have. Depends on their baggage, what they've got. Yeah. I've had to know myself. When you go on an operating table and you don't know what you're going to come out like, or what's going to be taken off you or cut away, that makes you think. You go under, you don't know whether you're going to come out. When I had my leg removed, that was hard. I've got 15 centimetres of metal. It's a really rare operation. I'm so lucky. I'm so grateful to be alive. I'm not supposed to be here, but I am here and I'm staying. And I want to see my boys grow up. I want to see my boys have children. I want to go to their weddings. And I always try and find something inside people to make them grow, to make them confident. Because I wish I had that when I was growing up. I wish I had somebody who turned around and said to me, don't worry that you're dyslexic. You can still do whatever you want to do with your life. I want to know, what do you think of me?
I think you're misunderstood.
Do you? Why is that?
Because people don't get enough time with you.
Mhm.
Because you're busy, always rushing around to make time. I don't think you have the time for people to know you.
No, that's true. I think this is a massive job. When I arrived, I was doing the job of about 10 people, and I used to come in at weekends, and I used to scrub, and I used to clean this department to try and make it nice for everybody. I worked every night till 6 o'clock. My own children were in late room till 6 o'clock. Sometimes it's really hard just to talk to people and have the time. I have a brilliant sense of humour, and sometimes people abuse the fact that actually I'm quite a gentle soul. But I also have fun, and I think that's the best, when you can just have lots of laughter, because I think that's an important part of education. But I have to play a role. I'm head of department, and I have to be that person. It would be my fault if that person doesn't get an A. It's my fault if they don't get an A star. It's my fault. It's always my fault. There is a mask, but I take that mask off, and I have fun, and I enjoy my life.